What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Oh my god, NASCAR the game. I've let you go for way too long, but today we're going to do a video about all the problems, or a lot of the problems this game has. First thing, immersion. Morgan Shepherd is a small team, family team, just a handful of cars. He is not going to let someone else just drive his car. Stewart Haas, the same way, is not going to pull a driver out in week 29 so that you can have a turn in the 00. When you drive these cars, you don't even drive them. This is Amarola's name. You get no rookie stripe. It doesn't make any sense. For that matter, you know, look at family-owned teams, Nemco, Joe and John Hunter. I can get them as angry as I want, and they will still offer me a contract. It's also the timing of it. I had a team approach me to run a road course. I'd never ran a road course before. Why? That doesn't make any sense. To show you this live, though, I get a shot at the 40 car. You can't skip these. Now, this is Timmy Hill's car. I drive a Toyota in the game, in the Truck Series, but yet Timmy Hill's team, which is Chevrolet manufactured, is going to come to me and ask me to fill their seat and have a top 25 finish. So I think one of the major problems with this game is there's really no tiering. You know, there's no lower series like ARCA, like K&M, which NASCAR owns the rights to. And a lot of times drivers will step down and up in those series. You know, you have teams like Bobby Gerhart that's done this for years. You know, he'll run ARCA races, get money, enter a Talladega race in the trucks or in Cup, whatever the case may be. You really don't have that living world aspect to this game. And as you go through and just watch some of this, I want to slow a couple things down here and talk about not so much the physics, but really just the way the car handles unrealistically and some of the AI problems. And to me, I don't really want a pure simulation. I was an iRacing guy for a very long time. I just want a game that I could have fun on, but is also believable. So as this slows down, I want you to notice I'm going to enter this turn about as high as I can. I get into Jones just a little bit. I then cut all the way down the track up and underneath Sadler to make the pass. I mean, traditionally cars are not going to be able to cut all the way high to all the way low. And to show you doing this again into the turn, I enter really low. I start to come off the turn on the apex really high, and you can tell there's no real issue with this. The car is actually able to hold up. Even though it's a very slow car, the 40 car is not that competitive, I'm able to keep up with one of the better cars in the series. Now, I don't make the pass, but to complete the pass here, he runs me a little high, which I like. The AI wasn't too bad there, but you mean to tell me that I brush the wall, I come all the way down up under the apron, and then, okay, I get a little bit of a fender on him there, but I'm able to totally complete the pass this way. You know, cars are not set up to handle from one side of the track all the way down to the other. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But I would also like to see some degression here. As a high-level driver, you know, you should be able to run the lower divisions as you like. In this example, they're making me run a higher division when I might not want to. And again, it's just looking like Timmy Hill's car. Not my name, not my username. We talked about no rookie stripe. But you should have that true-to-life economy where you go back and forth. It would really make it interesting if you had a charter system like NASCAR really uses, where you either buy into Cup or you would have to qualify for those races. But again, you know, when they don't have the dual races where qualifying is set up for Daytona, it doesn't actually matter. And it baffles my mind that they don't have that in the game, because that is actually a points-paying race. So they're running a season and they're omitting one entire points-paying race. You know, in that same regard, the driving mode is so shallow. You know, basically, you replace a driver. For example, I mentioned I'm driving for ThorSport. I replaced Matt Crafton, and he's just gone. He left. And other drivers just continue forever. So to talk about the physics that we mentioned, this car is entering on lap 8, turn 1, high as can be. The following lap, I run middle. And then 2 laps later, I'm going to enter about as low as possible here on lap 11. No car should be set up to run high, middle, and low. You have to find some type of common ground, really, or work on a setup. So here's what happens. I win this race. The only time the 40 car would actually win a race, you see it's a 3-star speed rating, so it's not a good car, and there's no fanfare about this. No one actually says, okay, now you can get, you know, a lower team should come to you right now and say, all right, we're ready to have you run. And you can see there, Toyota, ThorSport. If you have to question one thing about this game in terms of how much maybe they care, it's this picture right here. This is Eldora. They put it in the game this year. I win the race. Look at how clean my truck is. On the cover of this game, they actually show the trucks out of Eldora. That's how important it was to them. And the trucks are covered in dirt and mud. There are so many things that have to be fixed in this game and put in this game. It's hard for me to make videos about it. But hopefully someone at 704 Games watches this and understands there are people that play this game and demand that it get better, and I am one of them. Love to know what you guys think about this. Appreciate you watching. I will be back in the week with more commentary.